Warning. The following video you are about to see contains severe violence, mature behavior, and material not appropriate for younger audiences. If you are under the age of 13, please consult with a parent or guardian before watching this video. The footage and photos used in this video is owned by the copyright holders. To support the manga and anime industry, please watch this series on Crunchyroll.com. Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. I'm your host Tyranno Senpai and welcome to my first ever anime/manga review. Now, this will be the first review I have done for this series, and it will be the very beginning of this series. So, what I'll be doing is I'll be giving my official thoughts and opinions on all the anime and manga I have seen so far. Now, before we begin today's video, I'd like to point out that this video does have spoilers. So if you don't want anything about the series to be spoiled, stop watching this immediately. You've been warned. In today's video, I'll be talking about the horror anime Elfen Lied. This series focuses on a newly mutated species known as the Diclonius, which look very similar to humans, but with some distant physical traits, such as horns on the top of their heads, and the existence of telekinetic invisible limbs dubbed vectors. And they specialize in one thing: the mass murder of humanity. And the main character, Lucy, happens to be one of them. I won't sugarcoat it when I say that this series isn't for the faint of heart. The first thing you literally see in the beginning of after the intro is a severed arm and an extremely violent sequence of Lucy escaping an experiment facility, brutally dismembering everyone in her path as she escapes. Throughout the series, we learn more about the Diclonius and their role to play. They kill using their vectors, which are capable of punching through metal and even deflect bullets. Hence why they're able to tear a grown man limb from limb. The vectors also act as a mean of reproduction. If a Diclonius touches a human and doesn't kill them, they will have Diclonius children, thus starting the cycle of terror all over again. The only way to prevent the Diclonius from growing stronger is to kill them after birth. And we see two other Diclonius in the series, both younger than Lucy, Nana and Mariko. However, Lucy is an all cold-blooded killer. Her second personality, named Niu, features an oblivious childlike behavior. She's found by two more of the series characters, Kota and his cousin Yuka. The pair take her in, completely unaware of the brutal and terrifying events that would follow as Niu continuously changes into Lucy, resulting in many bloody and horrific deaths. This takes a particularly dark moment for Kota. As it turns out, Lucy and Kota have met before when they were both kids, the two becoming close friends, and Lucy started having feeling for Kota. But after seeing Kota with Yuka at the festival, Lucy mistakes it for Kota never caring for Lucy. As a result, she gave in to her dark side and murdered Kota's father and sister before his eyes. And it wasn't until later did Kota realize who she was. But regardless of what Lucy did, Kota embraced her. Though he could never forgive her for killing his father and sister, he still cared about her. And those words ultimately resulted to this. Okay, I will say this. I totally love the idea of Kota and Yuka being romantically involved with each other, though they're cousins. But I still ship Lucy and Kota. Fuck yeah. It's not a happy story, but Elfen Lied has truly left its mark on me, and it will always have a place in my heart. I have seen this series 4 times over now, and I gotta say, the fighting sequences were brutal but suspenseful, which actually made me flinch, physically flinch, as if I could feel the person getting torn apart. The music was haunting and sad, which really matched the series perfectly. This series alone got me into the horror genre of anime and allowed me to expand my horizons in more gory stuff like Terraformars and Attack on Titan. Altogether, I gave Elfen Lied a 5 out of 5 score, the highest score I can ever give, for a well-developed story, amazing characters, and beautifully performed sequences and scenes. And that's my official review for Elfen Lied, but what do you guys think? I'd like to hear your own thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I strongly recommend this series to anyone I know that might like horror anime or just a bit of drama. But again, this series isn't for the faint of heart. There is some really, really strong stuff in here, like little girls being murdered strong. And of course, obviously the gory deaths and tragedies. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, subscribe today, hit that notification button so you don't miss anything new, and I would like to point out that I am taking any and all anime and manga recommendations you may have for me. I have an entire list compiled for all the ones I've seen and all the ones I want to see. I love checking out new content, and I'll happily give your suggestions careful consideration. And be sure to watch Elfen Lied at www.crunchyroll.com. So until next time, this is Tyranno Senpai signing off. Alrighty then. Take care now. Bye bye then.